Oilers score a touchdown on the Buffalo Sabres after a pretty rocky start. I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe that was the first shot of the game, or one of the two, but it went short side on Mikko Koskinen, and my interest in the game went instantly. And I left, actually, and a few minutes later, a friend of mine came by and told me that, hey, are you watching this game, man? We have the lead. And I'm like, what is it? What are you talking about? And he told me it was 3-1. Now, it would have to be a really sick joke to play on me that within about 5 minutes, we have 3 goals. I went downstairs and I took a look at it, and I was beyond shocked. Like, are you joking right now? I looked at who scored, and it was Kassian, and Nuge, and I was just like, Kassian is putting it together, but we're gonna need a lot more from the rest of our forwards. And Milan Lucic heard that and scored 2 goals and just changed. And let's not put a damper on things. Mikko Koskinen saved us too, because Buffalo outshot us like every other team for some reason, but Buffalo outshot us like 47 to like 25 or so. I'm not sure if that's the right number, but that was ridiculous. And Koskinen was pulling save after save after save out of his back pocket, and we're lucky to have him. But it was a really good game. It was hot. The Oilers just would not stop, and we had 2 goals from Milan Lucic. I repeat, we had 2 goals from Milan Lucic. You didn't hear that. 2 goals from Milan Lucic, 2 goals from Kassian, a goal apiece for Draisaitl and McDavid, and a goal for Nuge. We got some production, and it was a breath of fresh air, because Buffalo is a team who just waltzes into Edmonton and just has their way. If anyone remembers, 2 years ago, 2016, Buffalo came into Edmonton and just trounced the Oilers, and I think a goal was even scored from center ice on Cam Talbot. And I knew Buffalo has had our number for a while now, and it's a strange feeling. So don't blame me for leaving after Buffalo scored on that weak goal, but the Oilers brought it. And it's making me realize that it's not Chiarelli per se, because he did make some horrible moves trading off players for nothing. But I think our biggest problem is confidence. That I'll have another video on that for the What's Wrong with the Edmonton Oilers Part 2. But I'm seeing it's just confidence, because now that Milan Lucic has all of a sudden is just scoring goals, and scoring ridiculous goals at that. If that steal that he had on the defenseman where he sniped looking like Nikita Kucherov was crazy, and I had to rewind that back. Like, was that Lucic? And it's just a confidence thing. I believe this team can make the playoffs if we're able to dig consistency. If we're able to bring consistency, because this is the month, especially leading to the All-Star break, where consistency is key for the team. Because we're in a 3-way tie with Vancouver and Anaheim, and the next person up has 60 points. Vegas has 60 points, and the drop is down to 47, which is the Oilers, the Canucks, and the Ducks, respectively. And that is just mind-blowing that Anaheim went on a 10-game losing streak, 10 or 11, and are tied with the Oilers right now. So this is the time to build wins. Our next game is Vancouver. It's a big game. This is whoever wins this moves ahead of the pack in that 3-way tie for the final playoff spot. So this is crunch time for the Oilers. Very impressive win against a pretty good Buffalo Sabres team, which has Ristolainen, Dahlin, Eichel, Skinner. I think it's a much way better Sabres team that we've seen. And the fact that we were able to bounce back for 3 unanswered goals in the span of about 5 minutes is pretty impressive and should not stop there. If this team wants any hope of making the playoffs, in my opinion, we need to make statements against Vancouver and Calgary. We need to make statements. Make sure not to take them to overtime. Play complete games. Build off of confidence. We can't win one and lose one and win one and lose one and expect to go anywhere. So if you like video, if you're a first-time viewer on my channel, you hit like or subscribe. You can leave a comment. And what would you like to see done differently? Except for fire Chiarelli. We know everyone wants to say that. But what would you like to see done differently in this Oilers team? Have a great night. I know this video was a bit late. I was preoccupied, but go Oilers go. I still believe. Good night, Edmonton.